Yo, what's up? This is Sonny from Sonny Eat Well Club. What we got going today, we're going to make a pumpkin pie with real pumpkin. So, these are two little sugar pumpkins, little ones are the sugar pumpkins. I cut the top off of them, cleaned it out inside. I got a pan here of water, okay? Maybe it's about half full of water. We're going to just take this, and like this. I'm going to cover it up with some tin foil. It's optional, but it more or less steams it. We're going to throw it in the oven for about 350 for about 15 minutes to a half hour. But take your knife, put your knife through it. If it goes right through, it's done, because everybody's oven is different. If you have gas or you have electric oven, when the knife can go through it, it's done. So let's get this in the oven, and let me tell you how the ingredients we're going to use here. I've got 2 eggs right here. Now, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to use a chocolate, pie crust. All right, so we're going to use the chocolate pie crust with chocolate and pumpkin, and I have some light brown sugar, and that's a cup, evaporated milk, all right, and I have right here a little bit of salt, and at the end of the show, all the ingredients and how much will be on it. A little salt, allspice, pumpkin spice I should say, and a little bit of flour. Okay, so technically once this comes out, I'm going to have to take the skin off of it, put it in the food processor, which I'm going to show you. So it's 2 cups of pumpkin puree, all right, and it's 1 cup, and I don't pack it down, but it's close enough, of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2.5 teaspoons of pumpkin spice, and 1 can of evaporated milk. And that's all going to go into here after this is done. All right, so I took this out of the oven. You got to be careful because this stuff is really, really hot when it comes out. All right, and it falls apart a little bit, but it doesn't make a difference. And I want to show you how you can peel the skin. Be careful, it's hot. If you want, let it cool down a little bit, but I always found it's easier to come out when it's hot like this, but just be very, very careful. And don't worry if it doesn't come out all in one piece, because you're going to puree it anyway. All right? So, like I said, be careful. I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to put this all in the food processor. Now, because I've done this already, I said 2 cups, of pumpkin. I've done this enough times to know that 2 of these are enough. The only reason I cooked the 3 pumpkins is because I had it. Okay. So basically, if you were doing this, you would take this and put it in the measuring cup and measure. But believe me when I tell you, 2 pumpkins, little ones like this, it comes to about the same. Because don't forget, a lot of this is air. So, all right. Now, that's enough there. This will make another pie later on. I'm going to take the light brown sugar, put that in there. Okay. Can of evaporated milk. Put that right in there. Good. 2 eggs I scrambled. The eggs are there. The salt. Pumpkin spice. And I gave you in the beginning the measurements, but at the end it'll be there again. And the flour. Okay. So let's get this on here. Okay. Okay, so we got this pretty well pureed, and like I said, I wanted to do something a little different. I used a chocolate pie crust, which, chocolate and pumpkin, it goes together. I'm going to get this out of the way. My spoon. Now, we don't want to fill this up to the top, okay? All right. Let's see what we got going here. So I'm going to do this quite easy, because like I said, we don't want to fill it up to the top. Okay, just a little bit more. That'll be good. Now what we want to do is preheat the oven for about 450 for about 10 minutes until it reaches the temperature. Just give this a little shake. All right. After that, bring it down to 350. Bake it for 50 minutes or until it's done. And remember how you do it. You take a toothpick or the knife, put it in the middle. If it comes out dry, you know it's done. Otherwise, bake it a little more. Now, because this is a chocolate crust here, I would suggest you can buy these little ring things here so the sides of it doesn't burn. Okay, I would suggest that. If you don't have this, take some tin foil, just put it around the side, put it around the side, put it around the side. So let me get this in the oven. I have it preheating already. You know, you got to take this out with your potholes and everything like this. So here we go. Here's our pumpkin pie with fresh pumpkin, all right, for the holidays. Any of the amounts of what we used here is in the description. And like, comment, and subscribe.